Welcome back to my channel and another video. This vlog is all about my postpartum weight loss, where I'm at, how things are going. Just wanted to give you an update so that you know exactly where things are at. Hi, welcome back to my channel. We're in the bathroom. It's like 3 p.m, no joke, and I'm starting this vlog finally. First things first, my CEO Glow Serum, just to give me a little bit of glow. The past 24 hours have been so crazy and so unfortunate. Yesterday, I think I had a terrible headache. It just came on all of a sudden at like 5:30 and I was done. I had to go to bed and rest because I felt sick. Anyway, this morning I woke up not feeling very good and I wanted to start today's video then, but we then had swimming for the twins, and after swimming I was changing Revy over a changing table. Just nothing out of the ordinary, just totally normal, and I felt like a little tweak in my back and I pulled something and it like froze. It was so painful. I couldn't like move, but had to because, you know, we've got to carry the babies like out to the car, one each. So got her out to the car, called my osteo, and I managed to get an appointment there, which I've just come home from. So after swimming, I raced there, put the babies to sleep first here. Dave was working from home, thank goodness. Swimming like goes over his lunch break, so it's perfect. So they've been asleep. They're gonna wake up any minute, but I'm going to use the few moments I have to have a quick chat with you and give you the lay of the land and what it is that I want to talk about in this video. And yeah, it's 3 o'clock and I'm getting ready for the day. I like to just, even though I'm at home and I'm not seeing anybody, it honestly just makes me feel better. Especially on days like today when I've just had bad luck constantly, just to put a little something on and make me feel a little more human. So that's exactly what I'm doing here in the bathroom, and then he'll come hang out with me. As I said in the intro of this vlog, I wanted to give an update about my postpartum weight loss, because I'm now 8 months postpartum and I really was interested in how this whole process was going to go. During my pregnancy, I gained a lot of weight, like about 40 kilos of weight. I actually go into this on our next episode of the Iced Coffee Club podcast, which is a new podcast that I have with my friend Holly. The episode that we just recorded is all about our weight loss, weight gain, just stories, because we both have had like quite similar experiences, but very different, and you'll understand if you listen to that episode. Totally understand that this topic isn't for everyone, and I know the topic of weight loss can be really triggering. For me, as I've said always, the motivation to lose weight was never to be at a certain number. I never had a goal number in mind, and still to this day I don't. That's not my motivation for losing weight. Just gonna put on a little bit of concealer. The motivation for me is to be able to keep up with the twins. I really want to be that mum who's like energetic and is, you know, down to go to the park, and I don't want to be like, ugh, you know, I don't have the energy, I just can't do it. I really don't want to be that mum. The heavier I am, I just find it harder to move because everything hurts. Like, it genuinely is a lot harder to move around. So I'm feeling so much better now that I am 8 months postpartum. Part of my postpartum kind of weight loss, I think, has been helped by stopping breastfeeding. I'm gonna go into that in a separate video, not in this one because it's like its own story. But I did stop breastfeeding the twins when they were 6 months old, which was 2 months ago. And then for a month we traveled with the twins to the States. And while we were over there, as you saw in our travel vlogs, I ate whatever, I didn't, you know, think about it. We were super active, as you are when you're traveling with, you know, young ones. We were always on the go. So I came back and I hadn't gained any weight. It was just water weight that I had gained, which left really quickly. And it was, the decision I had was, once I got back from the States, I really wanted to get back into the swing of things, get back into my healthy lifestyle choices, and just focus on doing things that I know makes me feel really good. Since being home from the States, I have lost 7 kilos in a month, which is a really big amount of weight, and it's not normal that I do that when that's never happened to me before. But this time I have made a few different tweaks to things I was doing previously, and I think I have the benefit of going through a weight loss journey years ago. So in this video I want to give you a body update. I want to give you all the info about the kinds of things that I've been eating, the strategy that I have to be able to help kickstart my postpartum weight loss, and also kind of an update on the exercise, or lack thereof, that I have been doing as part of my routine, and how I'm going about trying to find a healthy lifestyle that is actually realistic for postpartum, one that makes me feel good, one that helps me get to my goals, just trying to attack all of those things. One thing that I learned when I first started my weight loss health journey so many years ago was just how important it is to take photos, because the scale means nothing. Your weight means nothing. Your weight means absolutely nothing in correlation to how healthy you are, for example. It's all a feeling. And sometimes when you are making these lifestyle changes, it can feel like nothing is changing because maybe the scale isn't moving. Because genuinely, it's so wild how inaccurate the scale can be in terms of actually your muscle mass, just all sorts of things. So I have been taking progress photos, progress videos. I did take a video a month ago about where I was starting, and this is what my body looks like today as a comparison. Already in just the small amount of time that I have been working on making healthier choices, thinking about the kinds of foods that I'm eating, and just not eating whatever, whenever, I feel so much better within myself. I genuinely feel, getting on the treadmill and going for walks, that kind of thing is so much easier. It's just getting easier and easier by the day. And part of that is just getting back into the habit of things as well. I still have quite a squishy tummy, which I've actually showed that on my Instagram as well. And so many people were really grateful that I shared that. There's no surprise. I guess maybe people think that by 8 months or something that, I don't know, there's a perception that you would just bounce back. This is not a bounce back vlog, and I have no intentions of bouncing back. It's not about doing things for me that are restrictive and, I don't know, just looking for an overnight way to get to my end goal. This process for me postpartum is about rebuilding, refinding a healthy lifestyle, one that I love, one that makes me feel good, and one that I can stay consistent with, because it really is the consistency that leads to the results. I've been consistent for a month, I feel so good for it, and that just motivates me to keep going. One of the things that I try to make sure that I do when I get home, if I've been out, is I always change back into Activewear, which I feel actually is really most mums, just uniform. It was my uniform pre-kids as well when I was just working from home and stuff. I'm still wearing some of my maternity clothes. This is one of my favorite feeding bras. It's so comfortable. It's just a really comfortable bra. I haven't, I don't know. Things are still changing size-wise everywhere. So I'm definitely in between maternity and non-maternity stuff. So I'm putting my Activewear on because I find that if I'm in my Activewear already at home, it means that if I get a moment spare between the baby's doing something, having a sleep, whatever, I can jump potentially on the treadmill. And let me show you my little treadmill setup. I'll just put my socks on. Socks as well, because that way I can just chuck some walking shoes on and away we go. Here it is. This is what I'm wearing. Just plain, all black, but so good to be in Activewear. That way I can just head out. Not only do I try to get on the treadmill, but if I have a moment, it's really good to get out and about and walk with the babies if it's a nice day. And right now it's a nice day. And being in Activewear is just a really practical clothing choice for doing laundry, cleaning, doing bottles, all that stuff. And part of my postpartum weight loss has actually just been being active by cleaning, getting on my hands and knees, cleaning up where they have been eating, all of that stuff. Okay, I think I can hear a baby has woken up, so I'll go and get them. But before I do, 1 second. This is where I have been coming out here to the garage and working from my standing desk, which my dad made me. There's a little extension for Dave, so that table goes on top of this one to make it higher for him. It actually, I think, is a little bit low for me. That's why I put my laptop on this box, which was perfect. So I might end up using that. That one I feel is just like a little bit high. Anyway, first world problems. But I have turned our treadmill into a little standing desk office situation, and it is so amazing. Yesterday I was on here working, and it like said that I had burnt like 360 calories just by walking, doing all the admin that I needed to, all my emails, just all that stuff. It was like 90 minutes, and I didn't even realize that I was walking. So this has been a little bit of a game changer to help. And it's really the only exercise that I can kind of do at the moment because I don't really have the time to go to the gym and be in a particular gym program. Oh, they're both awake. Oh, sweetie cool. Got them both up. I've got 2 minutes to myself. The babies are occupied in the playroom. I'm watching them. I can see them from the kitchen. It's actually such a good vantage point. So I'm gonna make myself a wee snack, and my favorite thing to snack on, let me actually show you. This is something that I really love having postpartum. In here, I've got a wee snack drawer, a keto snack drawer with some of the things that I always have. These aren't keto, these were given to me, but they're really good to have on hand when people come over because then you can just pop those in a bowl and offer them as like a snack, but they're also delicious if you're not keto. And I have a keto recipe, like a version of these that I make that is keto. So if you aren't following me on Instagram, make sure you go look me up on Instagram because I have heaps of recipes saved to my highlights, including a keto version of these. Back to the keto snack drawer though. These candies are really good. They are all keto friendly. I've eaten my favorite flavors, but I've got everything in here. Like I've got Lily's chocolate that I got when we were in the States, which is like keto chocolate. I also have Well Naturally chocolate, which is available in New Zealand and Australia. Quest protein chips, these snacking nuts, which are so yummy, and seaweed snacks also make a really great keto friendly snack. You can add them into any meal as well. But today I am going to grab my favorite keto cracker, the Vogel's keto crackers. They've just come out with 3 flavors. So there is Parmesan, Dukkha, and also Original. Oh my God, that's all so yummy. So I will grab these crackers and I'm going to add on some toppings, and that's gonna be my little snack. When it comes to meals, including snacks, I try to have things that have protein and fat in them because those are the things that keep you feeling full and satisfied. And this is so much protein and healthy fats as well because the crackers are completely wheat-free. They're just nuts and seeds. So that's protein, that's healthy fats. I've topped it up with cheese, healthy fats and protein, and smoked salmon, which again, all of those things, which honestly makes such a change if you're looking for ways in which you can kind of switch up your eating to make healthier choices. Babies are in bed and we have just done, oh my back, a little tidy up of the house to get it kind of looking a bit more normal until tomorrow morning when it's going to be chaotic again. I had not drunk my water, which is what I need to do, and that's probably what brought on my headache. Had my electrolytes though today, so hopefully that helps. I have been not having 2 serves of those a day, so that's something I'm going to be doing going forward. And when I talk about electrolytes, I'm talking about our Well Essentials electrolytes. But anyway, I'm in the office because I'm going to get a little bit of work done. It actually reminded me, our last challenge of the year is going to be starting on Monday, and this vlog will be coming out a couple of days before our challenge starts. So if this is what you've been looking for as a way to kind of kickstart your journey, get back on track, do it alongside other people who are like-minded with similar goals to keep you accountable and motivated, you definitely need to join us for this challenge. It doesn't matter where in the world you're based, because the challenge is done through my app Welle Club, and Welle Club is accessible for anyone anywhere in the world. All of our recipes feature really simple, easy to get ingredients. Nothing crazy, nothing specialty. Probably the most special ingredients that we have, the specialty ingredients we have, sorry, are things like protein powder to add into your smoothies and almond flour. But nowadays, you can even buy protein powder at the grocery store. So many grocery stores stock them. So it's really easy to get everything that you need. There's nothing that is a specialty ingredient. I'm all about making recipes with ingredients that I can get from the supermarket, because I'm a busy gal. I don't have time to be going across different stores and ordering things online. It's just, I'll just forget. I just don't have the time. So supermarket, that is me, and that's what you can expect at Welle Club. I'll bring up our challenge page so you can see exactly what's going on. If you want to join us for our last challenge of the year, head to welleclub.com. You have to sign up here, and then once you've signed up, you can access everything relating to the challenge in the app, which you can download from the App Store. And we have a 7-day free trial as well. So if you want to join and see what it's like inside, come in and do it on our free trial. You just go to our website and click on challenges on welleclub.com, and then scroll down and join us for our next challenge starting Monday. And if you're watching this vlog and it's past the time, so yeah, then you need to sign in with either your Welle Club membership or register for Welle Club. And if you click on register, that's where you can do our 7-day free trial, and you can cancel at any time before the 7 free days is up, and you won't be charged. I've just brought up the Welle Club app like inside. So this is what you would see once you have signed up. Welle Club has got everything you need to make it so easy to kickstart your healthy lifestyle. So from here, you can go into challenges, and this was the summer countdown one. So it will show here. So you'll see your summer countdown that you're in the 6-week group challenge. You put in your starting weight, your goal loss. That's all optional. If you don't want to fill that out, that's totally fine. Any other goals that you have, like for me, it's going to be getting in some exercise. Also drinking water is really important, and trying to prioritize sleep as well is something that I really want to do. And then you can save those goals, and then you can also access all of our things like the challenge meal plan, which is, here you can load up your before and after as well. So you can see like how you go, which is very, very fun. The challenge meal plan is preloaded, so it's got 6 weeks of yummy, easy to make, delicious meals, and you can just add this one into your personalized meal plan here by just clicking on the plus button, and then set your start date, and it will be added there. And then once it's in your meal planner, you can just come into your meal plan and you can make any changes. So if you decide that you don't want to have that one for dinner, you can switch it out with like a different meal instead. So you can delete this one, and then you can go into dinner and choose a dish. And there is just, we have hundreds and hundreds of dishes, like everything you can imagine, we've got it on Welle Club. For the last month since being back from our trip, I have been eating Welle Club recipes, and I jumped into the last challenge, which ended, I think it's 3 weeks ago now, almost 3 weeks ago. And by doing that challenge over a month, I lost 7 kilos, and I'm really enjoying being back into the swing of things. There is nothing that is so motivating and inspiring like doing it alongside other people. So if you haven't already joined Welle Club, now's your chance. And actually on this vlog, I have a special 10% off discount code that you can use if you have not been a member of Welle Club before, which I will leave on the screen here. And you can use this code for this last challenge of the year. So that would allow you to save whichever membership option you choose including if you do the 7-day free trial as well. So it's such a good deal. Come join us and give it a go. I cannot wait to see people's progress. We have members who have lost 50 kilos, 60 kilos, just crazy amounts of weight just by staying consistent, keeping at it, working at things, and honestly, they just feel so good. And that is what keeps me motivated as well, is the feeling good. How I feel is everything. I'm gonna get into this work and tick it off, then we can make some yummy dinner together. Let's cook dinner together in the kitchen. I'm actually gonna put this on because I'm a bit cold. This is one of my favorite breastfeeding friendly tops because it has these hidden zips on the side. And if you do listen to our podcast, the Iced Coffee Club podcast, you'll know that I gave Holly some of Revy's clothes, and I've given some of my other friends Rue's clothes. I've kept some things as well because I just, you know, I can't decide about whether or not like we have just one more. Anyway, it's like that's a topic for another day. I think I would. I think Dave is a no though. So we'll have to have some chats, but it's too early days, I feel, for us to like make any decisions. So anyway, I'm still wearing my breastfeeding friendly top, even though those days are long gone, and there'll be more coming about that in my next video. I will sit down, explain the whole breastfeeding journey, why it ended, how it ended, all of that stuff for those who are interested. It is dinner time now. A couple of questions I get asked actually before I forget is, if you are breastfeeding, can you do keto? Yes, you can do a modified keto diet, and some people do follow just like a full-on keto diet, and I'm talking like 20 grams of net carbs, but for most people, you don't need to be that strict to see results and to see things moving. I did see some really positive changes when I got back into keto and I was doing a modified keto approach while I was breastfeeding. The problem I had though was that because I was still eating low carb, it meant that, I've shared videos about this before, where certain foods trigger cravings for me if I have them frequently. If I have them like just occasionally, it's totally fine. But when they become like a regular thing, I start craving them. And I find with low carb, that's kind of easy for me to like have some of those foods too frequently. So I was definitely doing that. I really found it hard to lose weight personally while I was breastfeeding. Even when I was following a modified keto diet, I found that my body just like held on to things. So that was just my experience. I know everybody is different, but I'll leave the video linked about keto and breastfeeding, all the information that I discovered in talking with my dietitian. But you should of course chat with your own trusted medical professional, whether that's a midwife, a doctor, your obstetrician. Talk with them and they'll be able to give you some guidance. And the other question I get asked as well is about meals and whether or not you can have it with, if you're going to be making something separate from your family. Such a good question. A lot of people actually make the recipes on Welle Club and they easily customize it for their family. So for example, they might make a spaghetti bolognese dish and they will have it with a keto friendly pasta alternative, and for the family members that aren't low carb, they will just serve it with regular pasta. So there's definitely ways and things you can do so that you're not cooking a million different things for everyone in the house. There might just be, you know, adding in potato for family members who aren't keto and that kind of thing. We have in our house bananas nowadays. These look really like they're ready to be thrown out. I need to make some baby banana pancakes with those. But we have bananas, we have potato, we have all the stuff that Dave and I don't eat, but the babies eat it. So soon, once they are like, you know, a lot older and they're eating like proper dinners and stuff, you'll see like Dave and I eating things, them eating things, but mostly the same thing, just adding in foods for them that we don't eat a whole lot of. Okay, dinner tonight is of course a Welle Club recipe. It's a quick and easy one because like so many of us, we have no time, but we want something that's delicious, filling and good. I have already prepped ahead of time because I bought so many avocados when they were like 89 cents, and then when they ripened, I made them into a quick and easy guac. And I'm going to talk you through this because this is a game changer guac recipe. If you like guacamole, if you like fresh guacamole, you guys, you have to try this one. And I've also got some fresh tomato salsa too, which is kind of a flex because tomatoes are really expensive here. And I found them, at the moment they are, like we're coming out of winter, but I found them super cheap. And part of the reason why they were super cheap was they were going off real fast. So I made them into a salsa. And the other thing I'm gonna be using is some beef mince. I always buy the prime beef mince, which is the cheapest beef mince because that works great for keto and it's yummy. If you don't want to use beef mince, you can always use turkey mince, which is really good as well. And that's kind of like a leaner protein, but I love the beef mince. I've just pulled up Welle Club. This is the recipe I'm making tonight, the loaded guac and beef mixie bowl. That picture just doesn't do it justice. It's honestly so yummy. And this is what Welle Club looks like. So with every meal, you can see the calories, the time it takes, all of the ingredients, which I'll talk you through. And also based on that, it'll also recommend other ones as well that you might like. And then you can go through to the method to see the different steps. We also have a place where you can write your own notes. So say if you you changed something or you added an ingredient for whatever reason, you can add it there and it will save against your profile. And you can also go up to this little add button, click add, and then you can just add it into your meal plan. So you can have it today because I changed it. That's what I want to have for dinner tonight. Done. And once something's on your meal plan as well, if you didn't know, you can also then add all of the ingredients to your shopping list. So I've already done my shopping, but this is gonna probably do it twice. It makes a little shopping list for you. And then you can view it and it's got everything that you need to purchase. And this means that you can look at your shopping list, look in your pantry and see if you actually have everything. And if you don't, then you can, if you do have something, for example, then you can just, cancel it off and delete it because you've already got that. And at the very bottom, you can add any item. So whatever item you need to add, whether it's diapers, tissues, whatever, you can add it here so that it shows up on your shopping list. And then as you're shopping, because everything is just see, I added my own things, nappy, baby wipes, sunscreen. As you're shopping and you have something, you can just click done and then you know that you've got it. That's what we're making, and what we need to make this is beef mince. I'm gonna cook all of this up and just have leftovers in the fridge because it makes a really easy lunch and you can meal prep this dish in advance. It's so yum. Dried cumin, lettuce. I'm gonna use up this romaine, which needs to be used up before it goes off. Grated cheese. Well, any cheese, you can grate it yourself, but I'm really into this cheddar grated cheese at the moment. It's so yummy. Olive oil, or you could use avocado oil. And you will need an avocado, an onion, just a little bit of onion, lemon juice, minced garlic, and dried coriander. Those things is what goes into this guac. It is so good. Smash your avocado, add some lime juice, add in some finely diced onion, dried coriander, salt. Oh my gosh, game changer. And the fresh and easy quick tomato salsa is just diced tomatoes, a little bit of diced red onion, fresh coriander, and a bit of lemon juice and minced garlic. I know coriander is so polarizing, but trust me, in those two recipes, it just changes everything. While I cook, I'm going to be drinking this. This is a Lobros Feijoa kombucha. Oh my gosh, it's so good. And it is only 1 gram of carbs for the entire bottle, which we love that. Sometimes they'll be on sale at the supermarket and we just stock up because it's nice to have a wee beverage, right? So dinner tonight, swear it's going to take 5 minutes. I just have to cook up the mince and that's really it because I've already got the guac and the salsa good to go. So it's cook, assemble, eat, done. This is our little routine, Dave and I.
Oh yeah.
Hang out together, have dinner together.
Yeah, just chill.
Just chill for a short time before we have to go to bed. Right now, we're watching Love is Blind.
Love is Blind.
Season 3.
Oh yeah.
We did watch The Watcher. Highly recommend.
Very good.
So
very
good.
Yeah.
I hope there are more seasons of shows
Don't
like that.
watch Alone in the Dark.
Definitely don't. We ended the night with some lights out latte. We both had caramel. Dave's finishing his. Honestly, it's so good, and I swear that is something that I think has changed my postpartum weight loss and sped things up so much more this time, is having that as my sweet treat. I really, really, really believe that if you have a sweet tooth like me, don't deprive yourself. Have something at the end of the night or day, whatever time of the day, sorry, it makes sense for you to have something sweet, because if you deprive yourself, you won't enjoy the journey. So previously I've made desserts. I'll definitely make desserts again, like keto desserts, and keep them in the fridge. But right now I'm just in a season of my life where things are really busy. So a lights out latte is the perfect thing to have. I'll leave a link where you can shop them down below at Well Essentials, which is our supplement line. Anyway, I'm gonna end this vlog here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're joining us for the next challenge, the sign up link is below as well. We're kickstarting Monday and I cannot wait. Hope you guys have a great day. I'll see you soon. Bye.